Okay, now we're going to talk about rates. So when we compare, let's say, two different things with different units, so that's units of measurement. So if we're talking about, we're comparing maybe kilometers and hours, or dollars and grams, things like that, we have a rate. Okay, so it's like a ratio. It's a comparison of two things, but now instead of comparing, say we're doing boys to girls, so they're still people, 2 to 3, that's a ratio. If we're talking about in baking cups, for example, 1 cup of rice for every 2 cups of water, so they're both in cups. Now we're talking about different units. So now it's a rate. So one example of a rate is when oranges are on sale at $1.49 for 12 oranges. So what other examples of rates can you think of in your daily life? So you might think of something like kilometers per hour. Okay, dollars per 100 grams. What other things can you guys think of? See if you can come up with 3 other rates that you can think of in your daily life. So you can pause me and try that. And then we've got a unit rate is when the first item is compared to 1 unit. Okay, so for example, in the kilometers per hour, that's per 1 hour, that would be a unit rate. So if we said, here we have the oranges, $1.49 for 12 oranges, how much would it be for 1 orange? That's a unit rate because it's for one thing. Okay, so here we've got example 1. Marissa runs 1.2 kilometers in 5 minutes. Express her speed as a unit rate. So we've got 1.2 kilometers in 5 minutes. So we've got 1.2 kilometers per 5 minutes equals how many kilometers in 1 minute, because we usually want to know how many kilometers per minute. And we've got exactly the same thing we've always done, it's just a proportion. So we've got 5 times x is going to be 1.2 times 1. What you'll notice is you're multiplying by 1, and then you're going to divide by 5, divide by 5, and you're going to have x is equal to 1.2 divided by 5. So all you have to do is actually just do that division in the first place. And 1.2 divided by 5, 120, let's just do it. 1.2 divided by 5 is 0.24. Okay, so her speed as a unit rate is 0.24 kilometers, without the triangle, kilometers per minute. So you can see it's per 1 minute, so now we've got a unit rate. So how many kilometers should she run in 1 hour? So there's a few different ways we can do this. I'm going to do it this way. We've got 0.24 kilometers per minute. I don't know what that is. We'll just ignore it. And we want this to be per hour on the bottom. I'll leave it as 1 hour. Oops, I'm going to multiply it. Because I want to get hours on the bottom. I want to get rid of minutes, so I have to multiply it by minutes. But how many minutes are in an hour? Well, there's 60. So 0.24 times 60. And we've got 14.4 kilometers per hour. I don't know why I wrote HM. That should be hour. Another way you could do that is say we've got 0. It doesn't want to work. I don't know why. It hates me, that's all. It's just technology hates me. I wonder if my battery's dying. 0.24 kilometers per minute is how many kilometers in 1 hour, but I've got to make them both minutes, so it'll be 60 minutes. And again, you would just multiply. X times 1 would just be X, and 60 times 0.24 would be 14.4. So she runs 14.4 kilometers per hour. How long would it take her to run 20 kilometers? Now, it doesn't ask whether that's in minutes or in hours. Let's do it in minutes, because that's kind of a little nicer. So we know she's going 0.24 kilometers. Wow. Kilometers per minute. How long would it take her to go 20 kilometers? And my X is down here, because I want to know how many minutes. So X times 0.24 is equal to 20 times 1, because that's 1 minute. So I've got 0.24 X is equal to 20. Divide both sides by 0.24. Because again, I want just X by itself. And X is going to be, let's see, 20 divided by 0.24. And I have 83.33333, about 83 minutes. Again, 83 minutes and 20 seconds. We're not really totally worried about that. It would take her about add an E there, about 83 minutes.